Hello.
Sup?
Why was that so exciting? Hello.
I brought it down. See, you were excited.
Okay,
I brought it down.
Excellent.
Balance.
Middle ground.
Yeah.
Middle ground. Welcome to the Book Coven
Yeah.
podcast.
They know. They know.
If you're watching it on YouTube, it's also on the podcast stuffs.
Very thorough.
Thank you. All of them. It's on all of them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we on Audible? Is that a pod? No, that's books.
No, that's books. Yeah.
We're not on Audible.
No, not yet. Till we write a book.
Write a book. Yeah.
Damn. That's Lillian.
That's Chelsea.
And we've got a book today. Mm-hmm. As always. Mm-hmm. It is... fuck me. Okay. What month is this? March. April.
Yes.
April
I'm
is...
confident it is April.
It is April. April is... Secret
University
University Societies. So, our first book is a young gentleman in university in the Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. So we're going to hit you up with the hot synopsis.
Oh, yeah.
Bam.
1, 2, 3. Song.
Far beneath the surface of the earth, upon the shores of the Starless Sea, there's a labyrinthine collection of tunnels and rooms filled with stories. The entryways that lead to the sanctuary are often hidden, sometimes on forest floors, sometimes in private homes, sometimes in plain sight. But those who seek will find. Their doors have been waiting for them. Zachary Ezra Rollins is searching for his door, though he does not know it. He follows a silent siren song, an inexplicable certainty that he is meant for another place. When he discovers a mysterious book in the stacks of his campus library, he begins to read and is entranced by tales of lovelorn prisoners, lost cities, and nameless acolytes. Suddenly, a turn of the page brings Zachary to a story from his own childhood, impossibly written in this book that is older than he is. A bee, a key, and a sword emblazoned on the book lead Zachary to two people who will change the course of his life. Mirabelle, a fierce pink-haired painter, and Dorian, a handsome barefoot man with shifting alliances. These strangers guide Zachary through masquerade party dances and whispered backroom stories to the headquarters of a secret society where doorknobs hang from ribbons, and finally, through a door conjured from paint to the place he has always yearned for. Amid twisting tunnels filled with books, gilded ballrooms, and wine-dark shores, Zachary falls into an intoxicating world soaked in romance and mystery. But a battle is raging over the fate of this place, and though there are those who would willingly sacrifice everything to protect it, there are just as many intent on its destruction. As Zachary, Mirabelle, and Dorian flip a page, oh my god... venture deeper into the space and its histories and myths, searching for answers in one another. A timeless love story unspools, casting a spell of pirates, painters, lovers, liars, and ships that sail upon a starless sea.
That was basically a novel itself.
It really was.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like it covered all of the bases.
A handsome barefoot man is an odd descriptor.
A very odd descriptor.
If I read that on Tinder, I'd be like, well, that's nice.
Interesting. Good for you,
Yeah.
handsome barefoot
Fucking
man.
hippies.
Yeah. So our pairings are fun.
Yeah.
For food, I made all the dumplings because that really resonated with me when he ordered all the dumplings from the kitchen. Yeah. So we've got the food dumpling. What is it? It's
they're all
cauliflower.
food.
Oh, okay.
Savory
yeah.
and
the
sweet.
Savory dumpling is like cauliflower thing with tofu and whatnot.
Fuck yeah.
And a peanut sauce. And then the dessert, the sweet dumpling, is like an apple crumble but wrapped in a dumpling.
I'm so excited for both of them.
So I think we should try them. Let's try it.
Don't judge my chopsticking. I don't know.
Make a mess. Dip it in the sauce. Remember the sauce.
1 second. 1 second. Okay.
Hey, you're doing it. Oh, that's nice.
That's really good.
Sweet.
Well done.
Good choice, Zachary. I'll try the dessert one later.
I love dumplings.
I love peanuts. The drink is fun. There were a lot of drinks in this book and a lot of sidecars. But
A lot of food in general.
yeah, what is a sidecar made of? All I know is that he didn't want
I
the
think
rim
it's got
sugar.
gin.
Okay.
I don't know.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I didn't make a sidecar. I did. So they made drowning Ophelias at the party. I'm doing a drowning Dorian because he drowns in honey at the end.
Yeah.
And
As you do.
and it's different. So cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I will put the
That's
recipe
very
up.
good, yeah.
I did her. So a drowning Ophelia has vodka and some weird
Just gonna take
things.
it's gonna fall.
Very nice. But we did gin and blue stuff and
It's got everything I like. Not
rosemary
too
is a
sweet.
weird touch.
I don't know if I taste the rosemary.
I don't either.
I
Maybe we
guess
gotta
it's
just
a garnish.
shake it in there. It's
It'll
just a,
seep. It'll seep.
It's just
in.
a tree sitting in the drink. Good for you.
I could
rosemary.
toss that back.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah,
good.
totally.
We've had a lot of like
toss it.
sickeningly sweet drinks recently.
We really have.
So this is a good
This is
change of
nice.
pace here.
Yeah, it's not as sweet. Although I've got my cider on the side.
I got water because I'm responsible.
Wow.
Oh, my butt hurts so much.
I like this book.
I liked it for the most part. The end became a bit much for me.
It dragged on a little.
Yeah, it was long. The ending, like, I know this whole, you have to, it's a very whimsical tale.
Yes.
A lot of magic, a lot of weird shit happens. But the end, the sea is honey and she's on this weird ship navigating, like, there's shadow. It becomes a little bit too fucking weird in the last, like, 100 pages.
It does get pretty weird.
I still liked it. Yeah, it wasn't a bad book. I was just like, okay, guys.
Where's this leading?
I did like the talking bees, though. They were cute.
It was so weird and
hi,
random.
hi.
It was cute though. I think that was done
I
well.
want to talk to
And
big
it just
fucking-
makes sense, I guess, because there's so much. Everything's fucking honey. So why
the bees.
wouldn't? Yeah,
It's all about the bees.
all the fucking bees.
I would love to talk to a cat-sized bumblebee.
Yeah, that too. They're cat sized.
And they're just nudging him along. It's so cute.
I know.
Pet a bumblebee.
I like bees.
Stop killing bees.
Yeah,
Or else they're fucking magical bees. You don't know.
they could be talking to
Yeah.
you. Did you ask them anything? Didn't think so.
It was a very bizarre book. In a good way.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was bizarre. I liked that though, because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, the entire book I didn't know. And
I mean, I know the description, like the synopsis was very
that's
detailed,
a very,
but like
it
it was long and vague.
That's
I
the
guess.
tip of the iceberg.
Oh,
in this
yeah.
book. There's
Yeah.
so much, and he goes to this weird world, and once you're in the world, you think you'd adjust to it, but
Yeah.
no, just weirder shit. It's just an ever-changing world,
Yeah, it was
and no one
cool.
explains anything.
No, and was it real? Like for half of it, you're thinking like, okay, did he just hit his head? Is he just black? And even he thought that. He's like,
there.
am I just in the snow unconscious right now? I'm not sure.
I did really respond to Ezra. Oh, I'm sorry, Zachary
Ezra
Rollins, which they start every of his chapters like that.
I love it.
I responded to him because the entire book he's just confused. Is it good? It sounds.
my God,
it seems
it's
like it's
good.
good. Hit me with one. I'm gonna use my fork because I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Oh god.
I love apple.
Did you just put the whole thing in your mouth?
I did. I love apple. It has cider in it.
Oh, that's
Alcohol in everything.
That's a tasty pocket.
Woo. All right. Guys, you got to get in on these pairing. Pair it up.
Come right in.
Come on in and sit down. So Zachary Ezra Rollins, our main character here.
I really like him.
I really liked him too. Yeah. He's the son of a fortune teller, which is just exciting because anytime his mom came up, I know. Madam Love Rollins. Yeah, anytime
I
she
love my
came up, it
mom,
was
but
really cool.
A fortune teller.
Yeah.
And his house always smells like incense.
Yep. She does like readings at their house. She's got like, she sounds like she's accurate all the time.
Yeah.
So
She's a legit one.
That's amazing.
Can you imagine like you're getting ready for school and your mom bursts in like, no.
No, you're staying home today.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay.
Yes, I
okay,
am.
Mom.
Yes, I am.
I believe you.
And like she totally knew this whole time
Yeah.
what was happening. And she's just so coy about it. She's like,
Everything will be fine. Love her. But yeah, so he's got the coolest mom ever. And he's in university. Studying, he's getting his media master's, studying video games, which is pretty cool. And I like that because throughout the book, he's referring to things as side quests and stuff, which is like something we'd totally do.
Yeah.
Is this a side quest or a main quest? And there were so many like video game references, like small ones.
yeah.
And there were so many like book references too. She did a very good job at.
It's a book about a fucking
It's a book about books.
library,
Yeah.
There are stories within stories, within other stories.
Yep.
Everything's a story.
But then everything connected.
yeah.
That's the magical part about this book.
For this story, which seems like a huge,
Right?
I mean, it spanned centuries, I guess. Although time is weird in this other place,
Yeah.
in the Starless Sea. But then, it connected at the end for this story, and it's going to start again
It's all over again.
in a different story.
All this other stuff. Yep. And then that'll connect. Time. But yeah, like the description says, Zachary finds sweet sorrows in his school library. That's exciting. That'd be weird to find a book with no publisher or author or anything.
I mean, as a library worker, that would infuriate me.
Would you even shelve it?
I guess I'd have to, but I'd be like, well, where do you... Because we don't have an unknown section like this library has.
Oh, okay.
So we'd need something. I guess it would be shelved by title.
Oh,
It would have to be uncatalogued in the browsery section.
how
I
exciting.
guess. Thrilling stuff. But it's hardcover, so I don't know. Browsery is not hardcover.
Was it hardcover? I thought it was like a leather.
Yeah.
I based that on nothing. I don't remember. Hardcover book. So that's cool. And which friend works at the library? It wasn't Kat, right?
No, it was a friend of Kat.
Okay.
Not the one that was secretly in that other society. Just a gal.
Just a nice, helpful
Nice
friend.
gal, yeah.
Getting him the books and stuff. He that so cool reading a book and realizing that you're in it. So one of the first stories is the son of a fortune teller is on his way home and he sees a door painted on the wall, but it looks real and he decides not to open it. And that's it. And like it says, but his story will continue.
And he was like,
And
wait
he's
a
like,
minute.
what? This happened to me. I'm that person. Why wouldn't he open the door? He was just he convinced it wasn't
open that
real?
shit, yeah.
Or was he scared or
He was probably afraid. I mean, if there was a magical world behind a door,
he
it would
was
be
young,
cool, yeah.
right? I don't know. I'd open it. Hell yeah, I'd open it.
Now I would.
Yeah. But as a youth? Yeah. Probably. Maybe.
It's a scary thought. And he seemed like a really timid boy. So
That's true. He grew into a fine young man, though. So remember when Dorian's watching him, he's talking about how he seems so confident, not like someone who would be studying video games.
hey. We're confident.
You can
Video
be
game people.
two things. You don't have to just be the shy hermit.
Just because I personally am not confident. Don't base that on me. I don't think the video game stuff they were doing, I don't think it's real. I know you can study video games, but these guys were like theoretical video games and weird art video games.
Well, I think one of them was trying to be a developer.
Yeah.
Right, so she was making
Cat.
She was making her own game.
Their
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they were.
And if I was a mom, I'd be like,
well, that's why I was a media master's.
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're really sure. What about like accounting?
Yeah.
IT.
Let them live their dream.
I'm sorry.
I want to build games, Mom.
All right, go for it.
I'm sure they do fine.
I'll
Kat
support you.
had an Kat had kind of a boring game idea, the choose your own adventure.
Yeah, Kat, she didn't really feel relevant. I mean, she becomes important at the end,
Yeah.
but I still don't see why she was added. I mean, I get why she was added, but it was thrown in.
Yeah,
Like,
I
she
thought that
wasn't
was
that
interesting.
important for most of the book, and then suddenly, like, it was the secret diary of Kat, and
Yeah.
she became very important, and I was like, ah.
It was just very interesting that she wasn't in the book at all. Like, it didn't cut back to her.
Yeah.
Because the whole time reading, you're wondering, like, how much time has passed and who's looking for him? Like, is anyone at... Because he's wondering that. Is someone looking for me? Has it been a month? Has it only been a week? Like, how long have I been down here? Turns out it's over 2 years. Which is bananas.
And only Kat's looking, like, his mom, I feel, knows exactly what's happening to him.
She knows that he'll be back, yeah.
Kat's the only one that's looking for him, but they weren't even, like, close friends.
No, but
It's
she's
kinda
just
weird.
like, what's going... Like, he's a nice guy, and he was a nice person, and I want to find him.
Like, she was the start of the other stories.
Yeah.
So, like, it was
Which
just,
was really cool that they made everything
she's
very
the
connected.
moon?
Was she the moon?
I think she's
I don't think she's the moon.
And he's... In the start, like in the new
in
story,
the new story.
She's the moon, their time and fate.
Oh, right, because she got the moon card. Yeah.
I think. I don't know who else.
Would time and fate change? I guess they might.
How do you mean?
In the new story, they're different people.
Yeah, Zachary and Dorian are time and fate.
But, like, why? How can time and fate change?
Which is the one that got the heart?
Zachary.
No, but, like, was that fate or time that had the
Oh,
heart
fate. Fate had the time.
Yeah, so Zachary's fate.
Yeah.
And Dorian's time.
That makes sense.
I guess she'd be the moon, but she feels more like the keeper with her diaries. But unclear.
But it's fine. Up in the air.
Yeah.
It's good. However you interpret, which is part of why I like this book, because you can kind of interpret the ending any way you see fit. I love Mirabelle.
So cool.
She
Pink-haired crazy gal.
Pink-haired crazy gal. You just think that she's this whimsical woman who's like really badass, and she's painting doors, magical doors that people can walk through. You find out later that she's fate.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking cool.
Now.
And
Earlier, and she would just die and come back in another body.
Yeah, and the keeper of the harbor. So the harbor is where you go when you go through the door.
Yeah,
and it used to be to get to the Starless Sea. Yeah, it used to be more populated with people, but other character Allegra tries to close all the doors. Yeah, so she saw what was happening. Is it that she saw the end was coming and she was scared?
I guess, but then she should have known, like, other stories had endings in the archive. So she should have known that, like, that story's ending, but another one's going to start.
Did she?
So get the stick out of your ass.
Let it happen.
Down.
But no, instead she's like, I'm going to shut every door. So she's throwing paint on all of Mirabelle's doors.
Yeah.
Allegra has a really cool backstory, though, I think. She was the acolyte who, instead of using speech, used her paints.
Yeah.
So they fucked up her eye instead of her tongue. And she just kept painting things that she saw.
She just went insane.
I think she went insane after she painted Dorian and Zachary.
Shit. Yeah. It takes a toll on the mind.
Well, because she knows everything, right? So the acolyte's job is to just kind of know everything. But she was down there for so long that she ended up, like, raising Mirabelle a little bit. Or no, Eleanor. No, Mirabelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although she did encounter... Actually, no, I think it was Eleanor.
No, it was Mirabelle.
But then Eleanor also knew her, because when she died later, Eleanor was like, what a bummer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, she cared more than that.
Yeah. Send her off to sea. Everyone kind of had a cool backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the best one? Dorian didn't really have a backstory, did he?
He was just a cool, sexy, mysterious barefoot man.
Yeah, barefoot man. And he was just kind of spying on Z because he was like...
And then he's like, I'm going to marry this guy.
Yeah.
Which, like, on
how
paper,
cool
this
he
does
is.
not sound like a good relationship because he stalked him for a year.
Yeah.
But it was for work, guys. It's fine.
He was trying to kind of, like, keep him safe and figure out, like, why do people want him and whatever. He's got something important that's going to happen, and I know it. Mm-hmm. You know.
He's just barefoot.
And he's just barefoot, and that's apparently very appealing.
I guess. Bad time in winter.
Bad time in winter.
Put some fucking shoes on, bro.
And he was training to be a guardian, but he never actually became one, right? Because Allegra sucks.
Yep, for weird, I didn't understand her motives, but okay.
Yeah.
You shut those
So
doors.
she's training all these. Okay, so the Acolyte. The Acolyte is the one with the bee burned into their skin. They're the story keepers. They see everything. Super fucking cool. The swords burned into people are the guardians.
Titty area.
Yeah, titty area.
Scientifically known as the titty area.
Scientifically, this is the titty area, and that is where your sword has been placed. They're put through 12 trials over the course of years, and if they pass, the sword is tattooed on them. They can choose not to be one, and then they die. If at the very end, after all of that, you're just
Actually,
like,
no.
nah,
And they're
they
like,
just kill you.
I respect your choice, but
Dead.
I'm going to kill you. They're so sneaky. It's like, you do have a choice. You can be one or you can leave.
But they don't say what.
But then they're like,
yeah.
leaving is death.
Yeah. They blindfold you and either tattoo the thing on you or just stab you
Put
in
it
the
at
heart.
least in the fine print. Like,
Right?
you're going to die if you say no.
Because that could change someone's mind right there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I will be a guardian. Fuck. I guess that's how you know who's real dedicated. And the keepers keep track of the doors and burn the keys into their chests for safekeeping. They have to write. Oh yeah, to become a keeper, they have to write the story.
But there's only one keeper, right?
In this one, yeah.
Like each story, I guess, gets a different keeper.
Keeper? I think so, because they know, as soon as they become the keeper, they know where all the doors are, and they know where all of them lead.
And this keeper was there forever.
Fucking
or is it just because he
forever.
was time? So,
Yeah.
he didn't age because he was time. But
Yeah,
would other keepers age?
I'm not sure.
Again,
Questions.
up in the air.
Questions. Yes, this keeper so happened to be time.
Yeah.
So he stayed down in the harbor forever.
I could not picture him, and I feel like that's purposely done.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
picture
know he
him
had
either.
longer hair, but was it gray?
I don't remember.
And I don't know if he was described as old or young. He was just some dude in a robe.
I think it was that Zachary couldn't quite figure out his age.
Yeah.
And I think
'Cause
that
he's
is
time. I guess
exactly.
that's how time works.
'Cause how could you figure out his age? He is everything.
He is
He's
time.
every age. So cool.
It would be a lot to meet time and the moon and fate.
Yeah.
You're just like, I just open a book.
I really
and
must be
suddenly
concussed on the
here
ground.
I am with fucking time and some bees and shit.
Yeah. Time and fate are in love. I think that was my
Cute.
favorite story.
Yeah.
Was like the ongoing, like the pirate and the woman. And then you
Yeah.
find out that that's Fate and Time, which is the keeper in Mirabelle. And he's
Different
writing,
ones, yeah.
all that he's ever writing in his fucking study is like love poems
Calm down,
to
dude.
Mirabelle.
She gets it.
Because he
And-
keeps losing her, right?
Yeah,
And then he has
she
to wait for her to
dies.
come
Yeah,
back.
she comes back, and it's in a different body, but he just instinctually knows it's her. Can't pull a fast one on old time.
On old time there. It's like, hey, I know who you
Yeah,
are.
get out of here.
I know what you're up to.
They're cute, and I really
Yeah.
like the innkeeper story.
Me too. The innkeeper with the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moon, and who did she meet?
The sun. So they couldn't, all the tales were different. Every 100 years, 500 years, or 1,000 years, the moon and the sun hide away and meet together so that they can talk about like what's happened on Earth.
I call that
What's
shit.
happening?
As soon as like dark cloak girl comes in,
Yes.
and then bright cloak
Oh,
girl goes
yeah.
like
Moon,
and
sun. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He's talking about what's happening here. It's
Yeah.
they're the moon and the sun,
There's
bro.
the moon and the sun. And the moon ends up falling in love with the innkeeper, and the innkeeper in love with the
Yeah.
moon, and they have a relationship. And then every time, he's just waiting for her all the time.
And then she like made that space in the Starless Sea, I guess, for him.
Someone else made the space in the Starless Sea for the moon and the sun.
And then she brought him in there to
I
be
think
with him
so.
forever.
Yeah,
And she just fucks off when she's gonna do her moon thing.
when she's
I
got to
guess.
do her moon thing.
I gotta move through the earth, I guess.
Whoa.
It's moon time. Bye.
Yeah.
What a schedule. How long's she gone for? Mm-hmm. It's nice that, so he's stuck in a perma-winter, but he's in like a nice cozy inn.
Yeah, he's got the fire.
Yeah, he's never cold.
No. He even puts a little fire under his chair. So cute.
The Owl King was fucked up.
It was confusing.
I still don't understand
Me neither.
the purpose of the Owl King. For a while, I thought Dorian was the Owl King or going to be the Owl King.
Did Mirabelle technically turn into the Owl King at the end? She's
When
wearing
she
a crown.
left?
When she came back, she was wearing a crown and she had a card that was like the beginning and the end.
Like, yeah, when they were at that warehouse in the stories.
Yeah.
Maybe. So are they human now? Like mortal, I mean, now that they're in our plane?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good question.
I don't know. The Owl King also literally, he is an owl man. It's not like a figurehead. He is an owl man.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fun. I don't know his
Kind of like
purpose.
Egyptian lore, right?
Yeah.
The animal head on the human body. He led Dorian to the inn so that Dorian could get Fate's heart. Because Dorian was going to kill Zachary and then he needed to give him Fate's heart to revive him.
Yeah. Accidentally.
He killed him by accident. Yeah. Because he's voyaging the Starless Sea to find him. But apparently there was this treacherous place that just throws shit at you. Like, makes you all confused. So he thought it was a fake Zachary. He stabbed him and then he realized it was real. Yeah. That was sad. I knew he'd come back, you know.
Oh, yeah. Fate's got a plan, you know, because she's Fate.
Yeah. But she just kept fucking off. She just like, yep.
Well, she's all mysterious like that.
Yeah, and she even said, like, I don't make things happen. I just give people choices. And they
Zachary,
choose.
This whole time, he's like, I really don't know what to do here, guys.
Just, every time, he's like, I'm so confused.
Can I just get, like, a single fucking clue?
Yeah. The son of the fortune teller stands before 6 doors and has to choose one. Cool. He's like, great. Cool.
I guess I'll make my own door. How do you land to that conclusion?
It's funny, though, because he had the answer on a piece of paper, what he chose, but he didn't read it. He just threw it in the fire.
Yep.
Which I guess is fair, because if you read it on the paper, would you still choose it?
I would feel like it's a trap.
Yes.
Big old tarp.
Yeah.
And then go the other. But then
that door is a mimic for some reason.
Do you think Fate would be like, oh, for fuck's sakes?
Well, I think Fate would know. Like maybe that paper was put there.
The wrong door, would it truly be the end?
I don't know.
And there would be no other stories?
Oh.
If the stories don't continue, does the world end?
Damn.
Is the Starless Sea like the center of the universe?
It felt like it because in the Starless Sea they had all the paper models of like the planets and the cities and stuff.
There's literally the moon and the sun walking around.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, guys?
So it looks like the bees created all of this out of paper. It is like, we just created it. Now things are happening. People make choices. People are doing stuff. It's playing out.
Fucking weird.
It was very cool. Very cool. I did like Kat's diary, and I thought it was cool that she was relevant at the end. It was written like a diary, which was pretty funny because the rest of the book is written so elegantly.
And she was like, LOL, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He's just gone, I guess.
And
Bummer.
like, what if this happens? And is he actually dead?
And she's getting followed, and they're very like straight up like, I will kill you.
Yes.
Because you know too much.
And they keep
like,
deleting her text message. I
me.
know.
She's not worried about it at all.
No, she's got a burner phone. Like she's some professional now.
She's this weird paranoid nut.
Yes. And she knows they're deleting all her messages and all of Zachary's messages and pictures and stuff. But she's so determined. And you know what? That would encourage you. Because you know that you're onto something if someone is trying to throw you off the trail.
It would basically be like, okay, do you have him or is he dead?
Yes. Like, just tell me. I want to know, is he alive and okay or is he dead? Like, just, if they just told her, she would have left them alone. Like, yeah, he's alive. He's just doesn't want to fucking be here right now.
I think for him, it was only like 3 weeks that he was down below.
Yeah, but it was like 2 years, for everyone else, which is brutal.
Time stuff. Eleanor and Simon were cute.
Oh, that was adorable.
Yeah, they saw each other and immediately were like, we're going to fuck.
Yeah.
But then they're separated through time.
Yep.
So they kept closing those fucking doors.
I know. Stop going through the doors. You found a spot that isn't in time. You are outside of time. Stay there for a little while. Why do you have to leave?
They fucked outside of time, which made Mirabelle, which made her immortal.
Yeah.
And then
Somehow.
Simon walked through a door and disappeared into time again.
Yeah. He was holding hands with Eleanor.
Yeah.
And they thought they could go through
vanished,
together, and then the keeper told him that,
he literally ghosted
that he never sees her again.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah,
She's
well, he didn't know she was
like,
pregnant.
What a dick.
Yeah. But yeah, Simon's story was cute too. Living with he reminded me kind of Harry Potter. Like he was living with his horrible uncle, and he just hated it there. But as soon as he turned 25 or something, he got inheritance from his mother, the cottage in the woods.
Yeah.
And he went there and he's like, wow, I should just live here. Yes, you should. Get away from your terrible uncle. And he found a door in the basement. And
a weird empty basement with a unexplained door.
Might as well go through
I'd
it.
be like, a
mom cup that says drink me? Sure.
My mom was in a cult. Here we go.
Why are you drinking mysterious liquids? Do you notice it's all the men that are
Yeah, Mike, hey, smell this. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm very high now.
No.
Quit it.
Guys, stop.
You do, you guys.
Oh,
you
man.
do.
That's an interesting initiation, though. Drink this
many
random
people.
beverage
Drink.
and then roll these dice?
Okay,
Yeah. What is it?
Seems safe to me.
But it never went over it. Like, what
yeah,
did
you
it
get
mean?
so Zachary Ezra Rollins got hearts.
He got all hearts.
Mm-hmm. Which and then his heart was stabbed, and
yeah.
he got the heart, and he's like fate. So that makes sense now, I guess. But yeah, they didn't explain what the dices mean.
Simon got a flush.
Yeah.
One of each. I don't know what that meant. But or was that Dorian? We got one of each.
I don't know.
Because they had to roll for Dorian. Anyway. So, there were multiple books within this book, The Starless Sea. It was Sweet Sorrows, which is the one that Zachary first found, that he's in, and that like a bunch of these little stories are in about the moon and stuff. Fortunes and Fables, or I think Fortunes and Fables was the one that the moon was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pirate was in Sweet Sorrows. The moon was in Fortune and Fables, which was Dorian's book. And then there was the Ballad of Simon and Eleanor, which the acolyte Rhyme took from the archive and left for Zachary to find and to read. There was Written in the Stars. Can't remember which one that was. The Owl King, which was obviously about the Owl King. And The Secret Diary of Katrina Hawkins, which was at the end there. She became something cool when she walked through her door. Which was really cool. I really liked that it was a bunch of books in a book.
Yeah.
It was, at first I was very confused. So confused because that's not what I was expecting at all. I'm just like, all of a sudden it said Sweet Sorrows and I'm like, what? What?
It's nice you get like the chapter and then a weird random story is thrown in, but then it's not so random.
It's
as
true.
You keep reading.
As you keep reading, you realize every single thing is connected. It's so cool. And I really loved Eleanor because she was like the adventurer and I feel like she never actually grew up. I mean, despite she like was with Simon and had a baby, but she seemed like she just stayed young the whole time. Like she was still the kid.
To sail those honey seas.
Yeah, she was still the kid with the bunny mask, right? I don't know. I loved her.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, I mean, she left her daughter at
Had
5.
a baby and she was
she
like,
knew.
"Bye."
She said she knew that it was fate, though. She knew it wasn't her daughter. Like, technically, it was something bigger than her.
I guess.
so.
Yeah, I guess fate would be a dramatic birth.
Fuck. Good luck to you, madame.
Weird immortal baby.
Yeah. And her story at the beginning with the bunny and stuff, she found the door in the forest floor, which was pretty neat.
If you found you'd open one of these magical
Oh,
doors.
fucking right, I'd open it. What have I got to
Absolutely.
lose?
Now, for sure.
What have I
I'd
got to
walk
lose?
right in there. If it's flames, cool. If it's a magical Narnia,
Even better. Yeah.
Can I bring my friends in here? Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Fuck this life. We don't have to work. Let's go.
They do make a Narnia joke.
Yeah.
And they end up going through the wardrobe, and it works. He goes through the wardrobe. Like, what?
I guess this place is better than Narnia.
Yeah.
You just straight up chill. Well, until like the sea rose and almost drowned them all.
Yeah. I mean,
time.
in its heyday, I think it would have been way better because it was full of people.
Yeah.
There were more acolytes. There were more maybe more
I
keepers.
think it was only just the one.
I think,
keeper.
yeah, it's just the one. But there were more like people were there reading all the books. Like there are so many books and no one's touching them.
Yeah, you just chill. If you're not one of those three and you find a door, you can go in and live there, or you can leave and like come and go. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, as you please.
Yeah, I'd go through. I'd open it. I've got some discussion questions here.
Ooh,
Let's see if any are,
discussion.
Guys, if you Google, if you've read this in your book club and you're about to have your book club, you can Google the Starless Sea book club kit. And there's a whole
Is this official,
kit.
like made by the people that...
I think so, because all the look of it is very...
Oh, yeah, and it says yours, Erin.
There you go, Erin.
What's her face?
She did it.
Yeah.
You do it.
Morningstern. Couldn't see it.
Which of the books was your favorite? I know that's a tough ask here.
It's the one that had the innkeeper, the fable one.
Me too.
Because it was fable-y.
It was very fable-y.
Real fable-y.
And then you find out it's real, and you're like, well, shit.
Yeah. It's cute.
That was my favorite,
out of
too.
all the worlds in the stories, I guess it would be that one.
I liked it, too. Yeah, it was cute. Those are some boring questions. Like, what are the pirate and the girl metaphors for? Well, they're time and fate.
Yeah, we covered
Silly
that.
goose. What are you
Would
talking
you rather
about?
be a keeper, an acolyte, or a guardian?
We have a quiz here.
Oh, we're going to
And we're going to find out what
Here
we
we
are.
go.
So there's an A, B, and C for each.
Okay.
Remember which one you're picking.
I'm going to make notes.
Make notes.
I won't remember.
I know, it's hard. There's only 5 questions, but... Okay. People at home, remember what you're picking.
This is exciting stuff, folks.
Okay. Number 1. At a party, you can be found A, at the center of the room entertaining everyone. It's probably your party. B, listening and observing. You're more of a wallflower. You can be found curled up in the corner listening to someone spilling their heart out. Or C, off on your own adventure. You left the party 20 minutes ago. Or you're looking after a friend who has gone haywire, making sure they don't get hurt.
B.
I think I'm A, because they usually are my parties.
Well, you got the dope house.
I've got a house.
You got the house. By law, you have to do the parties.
Be illegal otherwise. Okay. 2. How do you react to an emergency? That's exciting.
Well.
A, you've already planned for it. You're prepared and have everything you need. Wet wipes? Check. Snacks? Check. A toolkit with 27 different uses? Absolutely check. B, you're frozen. You tend to watch with horror as events unfold, unable to speak, but at least you're there. Or C, creatively. You'll knot together bed sheets if you have to.
B.
Yeah. I can see that for you.
Oh my God, I don't know what to do. Please help me. I'm dying.
I think I'm C because I definitely don't have a plan for everything, but on the fly, I could be like, I can do that.
You're
sure.
very like, you'll throw something together or you'll be like, well, I guess I'm dying.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd freeze, but I could, yeah. And that'd be funny.
I mean, not for the person
I
failed.
Definitely not. But like, sometimes you just don't know what to do.
I would somehow make it so much worse. Like he'd have a minor, like maybe he slipped and I don't know, broke something. Suddenly I'd like impale him.
Yeah.
And he's bleeding out, and we're all just looking at each other.
Oh my
like,
God.
What the fuck?
You're like, oh, let me get this for you, and you stab him with whatever it is you're carrying.
Like, just call 911. I'm like, I don't know how to use my phone.
It's not working with all this blood.
And then they'd finally come. I'd be covered in blood, like he died. I don't know.
I hope this is for telling your future, and that's you're gonna be on trial for your husband's murder.
That will be my Fig just like, I don't know why I blinked and he was dead.
I don't know what to do.
Like, ma'am, he had a cough.
Yeah. Turns out it was coronavirus. God damn it. All right, 3. What is your favorite kind of story? A, anything as long as I'm telling it. Wow. Narcissist. B, anything as long as it's memorable. Or C, anything as long as it's action-packed. I'm B.
I guess B, yeah.
Yeah, definitely as long as it's memorable. Because, like, that's dope. 4. As a child, you were a bit of a performer. You were in all the shows, had lots of friends, and told the best jokes. Must be nice. B, shy and quiet, but pretty dedicated. Maybe you practiced the piano every day or always did your homework on time. Whatever it was, if you loved it, you were bound to do it well. Or C, rough and tumble. You were always running into danger, but for good reason. Your friends knew you'd be by their side no matter what.
I don't think I was any of those.
I was definitely B.
But, like, you do your homework and shit?
All the time. I was the dork that's just like, yep, I've got homework, I gotta finish it. Yep, I've got a test, I gotta study for it.
I was just a panicked, shy, quiet weirdo in the corner. Which one would I be?
I mean, it's
B?
closest to shy and quiet.
I guess B then.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wonder which one I'm going to get.
I don't know. 5, you could never give up A, your voice, B, your dedication, C, your beliefs.
I would say C.
Oh. I feel like my beliefs have changed over time. So I'm not that clung to them.
No, I think my beliefs...
Certain things have stayed steadfast, like women's rights and stuff.
Yeah,
That's not going anywhere.
I think when I think of beliefs, I think like the hardcore stuff, not just like...
Yeah, not like a religious belief.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I think my
So
voice.
that's- Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Without
yeah,
that,
you're
I'd be
you're a
pretty
singer,
bored.
Yeah.
I'd just be bored. Oh, that's the other side. Okay. That was the end of the test. Do you
Here we
remember what you
go.
got? Mostly
Yeah,
B's.
B.
Okay, but here, so mostly A. What did I have? B, A, B, B, A. Okay, so mostly B. For both of
Yeah,
us.
bee party.
We're bees. But let's read them all for you guys, just in case you know what you got. So if you're mostly A's, you're a keeper. Keepers must have spirit and keep it aloft. Keepers are represented by the key and are born performers. If you didn't want to be an actor as a child, you probably wanted to be a singer or a comedian. Happy to learn your lines by heart and imbue them with life. When you speak, people listen, which comes in handy because the keeper's role is looking after the stories, understanding them and making sure people hear them. They're also great at being prepared for anything. If you're ever hungry, ask a keeper. They are certain to have a snack handy or at least know where to get one. The downside of this is that you're a bit of a hoarder. But then there's a reason the underground library is hundreds of miles deep. Mostly bees, you're an acolyte. Devotion is for acolytes. You're quiet and more of a listener than a talker, which is a good thing if you're an acolyte, as they commonly have their tongues cut out to show their dedication.
Jesus, I don't want my tongue cut out.
Right? No thanks. They must also spend a full cycle of the moon in isolated contemplation before they commit to their path. Defined by a love of stories, you're selfless, kind, and humble, withholding your stories in reverence to others. Your friends would call you sweet as honey, which is appropriate because the acolytes are represented by the bee. Cute. And if you're mostly C's, you're a guardian. To be
That's
a guardian
the
is
worst one.
to wear death on your chest. There you go. Represented by the sword, guardians protect important books. They are known for their worthiness. They are honest, genuine, and loyal. They can and do look like anyone. They must go unnoticed to avoid being spotted by people who would put the books in harm's way. They are creative too, inventing solutions on the spot to the problems they encounter. A guardian would go to the ends of the earth, sometimes literally, to protect what they believe in, even if that puts them in great danger. So that's exciting.
Great, so we're getting our fucking tongues ripped out.
Pretty much.
Even, like, losing the eye is worse, too.
I
guess I would
because she was a
rather-
painter.
I'd rather not have my tongue than my eyes.
I can't make these decisions.
I'm pretty confident I would rather lose my tongue than my eye.
Really?
Eyes. Yeah. I could learn sign language.
I don't like this game.
I'm not saying no one's going to take either one.
I know. I don't
There's
like
not
this
some guy in
game.
his basement like, where are we going to put this
You
to the
pick
test?
one. You pick one.
There we go. She said it. It's coming out.
Hey, if I don't say it, they have nothing against me.
If you're blind, then like, fuck. You know?
Yeah.
That would just be my only thing with being blind. Like, what do you... I need to see shit.
That's
Movies,
true.
Video games.
Yeah. If you can't
What do I
talk.
do?
Oh, God, that'd be a nightmare. I could never tell Brandon to shut up.
Write it. Just always have a sign on you.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to lose my tongue, but if I had
no one wants to.
Gun to my head, I guess take my tongue.
Fair enough, yeah.
Safely.
Uh,
Don't just rip her out.
no, not like in, what was that, The Silence? Where they're just like, cut off our tongues. Guys, you can be quiet in other ways. What are you doing?
Meanwhile, the deaf people are like,
yeah, we have our fucking tongues.
there's a thing called sign language. You put some effort into it.
No, you'll just start talking. We have to cut out your tongue. That's what
not
God
even
wanted.
where most of the sound. Like, I would be so much worried about other things.
Like tooting.
Yeah, rogue farts, tooting. You ever just been caught in a sneeze you can't stop?
Oh, all the time. Every
and then
sneeze.
you get like fucking ripped apart. You're like,
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, what are you going to cut out your lungs? Good luck to you, sir.
Oh, no, wait, it wasn't talking for this, the Bird Box movie in the sign.
That one was
Oh, yeah, I'm getting them.
eyes.
Okay. Bird Box was eyes.
And that was challenging.
The silence was the tongue. Yeah.
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 It's all a challenge, really.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If it gets to a weird fucking quiet place situation, I'll just jump into a river.
And call it a day.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. The drinks have quotes with them on the... I'm going to do it after. I forgot. But they're supposed to come with quotes on napkins.
Oh.
And I did choose a quote from this book instead of from Hamlet, like the Ophelia drink, because we didn't read Hamlet. We read the Starless Sea.
Yeah.
Get on board. Sail the Starless Sea and breathe the haunted air. That's the quote. I really like that.
That's
They
nice,
they said it more than once in the book.
I would go to that place. If I saw that, like, on the
You're
on
like,
top
yes.
of the door, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm going
Fuck
in
yeah.
there.
It's like if you see As Above, So
Haunted
Below.
air, yeah.
Like in her house.
Yes.
You're just like, I'm going.
Here
I'm
we go.
fucking doing it.
That's that part of the movie where they're like, guys, that was written on the gates of hell. I was in the theater like, yeah.
Yes. Go, 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 go,
Get
go.
on in there.
Fuck, that's a good movie.
Those cloaked bros be like, what up, fam?
I would shit myself.
Oh,
You
we
shit
die.
yourself.
We die, yeah. But to be in hell?
Here's the thing. If you're not scared, let's say you've had your amygdala removed,
Okay, sure.
would they still, like, you know, come at you to kill you?
If they're just like,
I always
just like
feel-
laughing. You're like,
Yeah. Yeah. I always feel like it's the fear that they're just like, "Nah, I'm going to get this person.
I always said in horror movies, like with ghosts and shit, when they're tossing crap and everyone's screaming, if you just looked at it like,
Huh. Yeah. Would it?
gust of wind, I guess. Flip this table right
It's
over.
fucking windy in here.
If you have no reaction, yeah, they'll probably be like, well, I guess
This is
I'll
pointless.
leave then.
Yeah. Because obviously, if they're not getting a rise out of you,
Or
why
they'll
would they
just
continue?
kill you if you're a minion of hell. I
Oh.
guess you'd have to kill. I don't know the rules of hell.
I don't think they're... Well, there are rules. They're
You'd
lawful
probably be
evil
like,
according to Pathfinder.
Okay, well then, if you're lawful evil, you can't just go around stabbing.
No,
any
that's
old
true.
person.
That's true.
They'd probably be like, you're seriously fucked up.
Yeah.
This doesn't scare you at all.
Maybe they'd lead us to Satan.
I just really want to meet the Dark Lord Satan.
Dark Lord.
I hope he's like Sabrina Satan. So I can be like, hey.
Hey.
Hey, boy. If that's Satan, I'm picking up what he's putting down.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
It's a
hell yes.
delightful Satan.
Satan would be hot. Because he would be able to make himself look whatever, not only whatever
he was an
wants,
angel
but whatever
first.
like you need him to look like.
That's fair.
And for me,
I mean,
it
if he
would
could
be-
turn into a snake, he can turn into an attractive man.
I'm like, hey, sign this book. Actually, no. Now, after what I've experienced, be like, well, tell me more. Tell me more about this book, sir.
Yeah.
Before I sign this.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's the devil and he's offering me money, and
Well, that's the thing. It's always temptation, right?
I'm tempted.
What
I'm pretty
tempts
poor.
you? The money?
Pretty poor.
It'll get you?
Would really need a house. I don't need like millions. I mean, I could do with millions. Of dollars, but
I think we all could do with millions.
just like enough to not
Just want a little
have
house.
a struggle, you know. Be great. I'd give you my soul after 30 years. I don't need it.
That's true. I mean, well, 30's a long time. It's normally 10, right? Or in Supernatural, it's 10. 10 is
too
not
short.
very long.
10 is too short.
Yeah, you're still at your, peak enough.
Ideally, I'd go to 60, but I could lower it to 50 for a comfortable remainder of time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Or like slightly above comfortable, Want to be a little jazzy. I want to treat myself a little bit.
Yeah.
bit
I want a
here.
house with no neighbors. $4 million.
In the woods.
$4 million. Here you go. Yeah.
I still would strongly try to go to the case of I will give you another soul in exchange for this.
Okay. Whose
Not
soul are you
necessarily
giving?
killing, but like if they want a son,
What if it's like in Sabrina and they want a child? Because remember that
Yeah.
the ice cream man? He was giving children.
he was giving children. I mean,
brutal.
if it's not in death, like if he wants my son and he wants to make it like the Antichrist or something,
Okay.
and he's like an all-powerful demon, what a treat to have as your son. Every parent wants their child to make a difference in the world.
And what would your husband say?
like, listen,
Honey, did you know our child was going to be the Antichrist?
Listen.
Yes, but...
how do you think we afford this fucking house, babe? You don't want kids. I don't want kids. Let's
Yeah.
have a kid. Give it to the devil. It all works out.
Fair enough.
It all works out. He doesn't need to know.
Yeah.
I'll just go away for 9 months. I'm Sam on a work assignment.
Cruise.
And then
But
what,
a
baby?
women-only cruise.
And then my demon child would come back eventually and be like, hello, mother. Be like,
then he'd kill you.
mother who? What? No, I'm his mommy. He wouldn't kill me. I support his satanic ways.
Okay.
Praise Satan.
Okay.
The world is already fucked. You want to make it worse? Go for it. Or maybe they'll help it.
Maybe.
Let's not give the devil a bad rap.
No, that's true. That's true. He's a
You don't
fun
know.
guy. Fun lad. Probably. Who knows? What were we on about?
Books, I guess.
Books. Yeah. Books are fun. What setting was your favorite in the book? Because we went to a lot of places. We were in the regular world. We were all the way in the Starless Sea. We were in the harbor. We were in the Guardian's weird warehouse of doorknobs.
Definitely not that one.
Oh no! And we were at school.
You've seen one doorknob. You've seen all the doorknobs.
Yeah. Did it say what school they were at? I don't think it did.
I guess I liked the harbor that Zachary
Yeah.
found his way into.
I liked that too. It was beautiful.
You're just chilling.
I mean, he said at first like it was very beautiful, and then it kind of, as he got looking around, he realized things were actually a little bit disheveled. Like there were cracks in the foundation, and a lot of the books were kind of ruined, and the colors were off, and stained walls and stuff. So like, I get why you'd go in and you'd be like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
perk it up.
Yeah, no one's been there for a while. You've got one guy trying to keep everything together and like 50 cats or whatever.
He's just writing love notes. Oh, I did love the kitties though.
Oh my god, the addition of having just all these random wandering cats, and there was the cat that kept following Zachary around, the little Persian cat.
And at one point he's like, "You can talk, can't you?" And he's like,
No. And then he walked away.
Such a cat move.
He said no. Again, led me to believe like you've really bumped your head here, Zachary. You're just concussed on a
I'm pretty
sidewalk.
sure cats can talk. They just choose not to.
I don't know. I feel like this bitch would have. She's not there.
Is she here?
No. I feel like
Chloe?
she would have said something by now.
You're a bitch, but beautiful.
Because I've called her a lot of names. She shits on those stairs.
But she knows that we all love her. We're
Oh,
all
for sure.
obsessed with her.
Oh, clearly.
They're floof.
Yeah. It's her little
But
pants.
that is such a that's exactly what a cat would say.
Yeah. No. And then walks away.
And then an owl was following. He's like fucking Snow White.
He is. Adorable. The owl was like trying to communicate with him. It was really cute.
Yeah, and like really nice. He'd squawk if he was doing
Yeah.
something fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, no.
Adorable.
That was cute. Yeah, the addition of
Why are there all
animals is
those
always
cats
nice.
in there though?
I don't know.
Why not woofers? Where are the dogs at?
Maybe there's an old myth about cats and time, probably something Egyptian. Should have looked into that.
Dogs would probably cause them. Well, though, cats like knock shit over.
Yeah, but cats can keep to themselves.
Dogs are just running around like, oh boy.
Yeah. Ball? Anyone have a ball?
Pet me.
Anyone have a ball? Oh, new person.
Pet me, goddammit.
Are we friends? Do you love me yet?
Oh, they're both so beautiful.
Hmm.
What a life.
You don't have to be a dog or a cat person. You can be two things.
Be both.
Be
If they're
both.
fuzzy, I want to squish them.
Just love animals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Stan. So we've got some info on Erin Morgenstern. This was her second book. Her first one was The Night Circus, which apparently has done really well.
Yeah.
She likes making like whole worlds, which is really cool. It's a very Pathfinder thing to do.
Yeah.
Make a world, have shit happen in it. Good to go.
She looks really young.
She does.
Good on her.
I didn't check her age.
Such success.
Much.
Want to toss all
love.
that my way? Nothing weird.
Nothing weird or anything, you know. I'll give you part of my soul.
I'm struggling.
Just half of my soul. Here you go. She set out to write a book about books, but then it kind of turned into this amalgamation of stories, which is really cool. Yeah. I mean, that's already an interesting concept. Mm-hmm. So, good on ya. Where am I? Oh. Film rights to The Night Circus have already been optioned by Lionsgate, apparently. So we should probably read that eventually. And if it ever gets made into a movie, because sometimes they buy the rights and don't actually take it anywhere.
Yeah.
They just don't want it. That's like buying a domain. Like you don't want anyone else to have it.
Yeah.
Like what a dick.
Let us see the movie
What
or
a
show.
dick. No, I want the rights. That's like right now. I think Disney owns the rights to Lizzie McGuire still.
Yeah, and they won't. And they want to make it.
They want
adult.
it. They want it PG, but she doesn't.
Because she's a 30-year-old.
Yes,
She shouldn't.
she has
shouldn't be a
30-year-old
show
problems.
for a 30-year-old geared towards children.
No.
Children had their time with Lizzie. The whole point of Lizzie McGuire, why it was so glorious for us,
Yeah.
is because it came out. It was very timely when we were children. We were the same age as her. We were learning from her. We were experiencing the same shit.
Yeah.
Kids these days, fucking, she's 30. They don't need her. They don't get her.
That's the thing. All the people who are going to watch Lizzie McGuire now
Or us old
are
fogies.
30.
Yes.
So-
You fucking goofs.
Come on.
She's
What a
not
bad
gonna be
move.
like porn. She's not just like straight fucking all over the place. She's just gonna date and like drink. Oh God. And kiss a boy scandalously. Huh.
There's not going to be Sex in the City.
Yeah.
It's going to just be regular old sitcom.
But I'm glad her and like the showrunner, the original one,
They're like, no.
Yeah.
I know.
So if you're not gonna do it right,
Don't do it.
fucking do it. But do
But
it
I was so
right.
excited.
Give us Hulu version of it.
I know.
You fucking bitch.
I was excited.
Disney and whole
As lame as that is.
being a bitch. I love it, Lizzie McGuire.
Me too.
In that movie. Fuck.
Oh my God. The stupid song, Hey Now. Anytime something comes up and either Brandon or I are like, hey now, I just start singing. He's like, oh my God. He's never even seen the movie or heard the song.
Oh my God. I started
He's
watching
like, I just know the song because you keep fucking singing it.
I started watching it on Disney Plus.
It's so bad.
The old show, yeah.
Everything when you become an adult, you're just like,
"Ooh,
man, what
boy."
was I thinking?
No, I think Scooby-Doo holds up. Scooby-Doo is
Like,
quality television.
The cartoon or the movies?
All of it.
Oh,
and in
no.
particular, Scooby-Doo on Monster Island. Fuck it. How dare you?
That was so bad.
How dare you?
It was terrible. The
dare
cartoon
you.
is delightful.
I really want to watch the show. I don't know I think it's called The Mummies. But like the theme song was "We Are the Mummies" from something.
I've never heard of that.
You see it was good.
Oh,
And I also was really into Beasties. Yeah.
I didn't like Beasties.
Our shows when we were kids were fan-fucking-tastic. I don't even know
They were
what
just
shows
they were
kids
just
have
figing
now.
things out, you know.
Yeah.
With,
They're glorious.
with technology. Yeah. So some were a mess, but like
Now
in a
what-
beautiful
now
way.
What do kids have?
I don't know. Weird looking Pokemon.
Dora?
Yeah,
Yeah, Pokemon is still around.
Will it ever die?
Is it really Pokemon though? No.
So many new weird Pokemon.
No, I'm not learning them all. I know my Pokemon.
No one asked.
Fuck you.
Could you imagine?
It's over. Pokemon is dead. These kids don't deserve it. Fuck off. Pokemon is ours.
Aren't they making another movie or something?
Probably, yes.
Or they're re-releasing a movie. Like they redid the animation, but it looks scary. I don't like weird 3D animation.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's uncomfortable. I just...
Detective Pikachu was cute.
Oh, God.
I was there for Ryan Reynolds.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But Pokemon should not be live action.
No.
It was deeply unsettling.
But I love the Pokemon movie where they end up fighting like their doppelgangers and then they start like getting really sad about it. And
I remember they were very
Pikachu
emotional.
And you're just like, oh my God.
I cried in the
I
theater
know.
a lot.
I know.
My mom and dad would take me. They'd just be sitting there like, fuck, kill us.
Yeah. It's just a fucking mouse. You don't even know.
But then Lord of the Rings came out and it was enjoyable for everyone.
That's true. No one took me to see The Fellowship in theater. I saw it because someone else was watching it and I passed by the TV and I'm like, hey, that looks neat. Changed my life forever.
Neat indeed.
Changed my life. Anyway, we were talking about Erin.
Yep, sorry, Erin.
Miss Morgenstern. She studied playwright in college. No formal writing education.
Yeah.
Which is, I always love to hear that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't need specific education to do. No. I feel the same way about music education.
Yeah.
Like, to be a music teacher, you don't need formal.
to do like
you don't need a bachelor's.
Yeah, like the nitty gritty. That's what like editors are for.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true. She likes to binge write apparently, rather than writing in slow sessions. And she's currently working on getting a tarot deck published.
Ooh,
which is cool. There's some artwork for the major arcana that was released, but like.
I didn't see
there's no set date for it or anything. It sounds like she's not even sure it's going to happen, but I'm rooting for it because that's
tarot deck.
Yes. How cool is that? I could obviously tell that she liked tarot and stuff because she'd made the fortune teller and she gave her a tarot card at the end of the book. So like,
I love when people are into tarot and witchcraft because so few are, or at least we're like in the shadows. And when someone brings up tarot, you're like, you in a tarot?
You're in a tarot?
And like there was one time on the bus where I could smell incense. I was like, there's a witch in here. Where is she?
You just look for the most laid back looking person on the bus.
I couldn't figure out which one it is. But
Sometimes
I was just looking at all of them like, do you sense me? I was hoping I'd get a voice in my head like, hello.
Hello. Oh my God, the magic's real.
I'm powerful. I love witches.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
You do, you witches.
I know. We need more books about witches.
Yes. You know who should write a book about witches? Us. We should write a book about witches.
We have so much experience talking about formal writing experience.
I have all the degrees. Every one of them.
You name it, I've got it.
I can write.
You don't need a degree to be able to write.
I'll string a sentence together.
I've self-published some books.
There you go.
Don't look for them. They were shit. Oh my God.
If it was in high school, yeah. Yeah.
I think one might have been in elementary school.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hot.
Real rough. Hot garbage.
Yeah, I've read some of the stuff I wrote when I was a youth. It's okay.
Yep. There's still one story I like. I wrote it when I think I was in either grade 2 or 3. And it's still like one of my favorite stories because it was about this creepy ass fucking clown porcelain doll my mom had and she kept in the bathroom.
You can adapt that to a adult horror.
That's true.
Thing. You can add that into our witch book.
That's true. It was this clown with a guitar.
Ew.
Yeah, so I in the story I made
Mom,
it that
I want to burn this.
Yeah. His music like hypnotized children and made them like
that's cool.
Murderous.
Shh, don't say it. Someone could take the copyright.
Patent pending.
Yeah.
Patent.
Why don't you fucking take it? It's going to be really not cool if you take that idea.
It won't be cool.
Guys.
No.
And we'll find where you live and kill you.
I know many people who know this story.
Yeah.
And they'll vouch for me.
Mm-hmm. They won't vouch for me. I have a lot of like my earlier work was very similar to like Tina's erotic fiction.
Oh my God, yes. Was it just butts?
A lot of butts.
A lot of butts.
A lot of sex that wasn't really sex, just like heavy
Didn't
touching.
we have this conversation about how it's mostly men that write that?
But when you're a youth, it's just like boys touching you.
That's true.
And you're like, ooh, this is sexy.
Fair enough. See, now, I know. Mm-hmm. Food is tasty. Mm-hmm. I used to write short stories all the time. And I remember, for some reason, I still remember, my dad saying that I was going to be a writer. Mm-hmm. That all stopped after high school. I haven't written anything other than lyrics for songs. But at one point I started writing fan fiction. But this was like pre me being on the internet, so obviously I didn't go into forums where like fan fiction forums and stuff. Also, I wouldn't want to talk to those people. Sorry, no offense. I was obviously one of them. I was writing the fan fiction, but like I have so much Smallville fan fiction.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I have like 4 notebooks of just fan fiction.
I would love to read that.
I hope I burned them. I don't know where they are.
Your dad's probably there like, oh, I'm going to find him now.
Gotta read this bullshit.
I wasn't even writing about like a show or a movie. I was just writing erotic stuff.
So
but like
funny.
13-year-old erotic stuff.
So butts. Butts.
I will always like butts.
There you go.
I'd like that on record. Every boy I meet, as soon as he stands up and walks the
You're just
bathroom,
like, huh?
But
It's okay. They're doing that to you too.
yeah. But I do it classily. Just a quick
You
glance.
just stick your head out. Huh?
Like in that movie. I forget what it was called, but we're like, if they walk into your line of sight, it's not your fault if their butts are in your line of sight.
Was that them talking about rubbernecking?
No, it was Jason Sudeikis.
Yes. Was that Hall Pass?
Yeah,
that was Hall Pass.
To look at girls' boobs.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Women always know when you're looking at them. Always.
Me and my mom make fun of my dad all the time. Every single girl, he just does a little like, just a quick.
Nothing like he's not staring at them or anything. Just like, That's so funny. And but he's done it for so many years that he can't stop
to be
now.
honest, I don't even think it's sexual. I think he's like a golden retriever because he's literally just a quick like, huh? Like person.
Maybe.
He would be like that.
A lot of guys that age, though, do that. Because, they grew up doing it. It was never an issue before.
Yeah.
But now that women say, hey, we don't like that.
Could you not stare at my breasts?
Yes.
And uncomfortable about that? I guess.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over my eyes looking. I was busy.
And don't say it's because her top's low. It's fashion. She wants to look dope. She can look dope.
I heard a story. It pissed me right off.
Yeah, sure it did. I'm already pissed.
A woman, she works in an office. She was at work. Guy's staring at her breasts. She tells HR. He ends up flipping out on HR saying like, well, what do you, like, this is ridiculous. Look at what she's wearing.
Oh my God.
She was wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah. There's a video.
There is no limit. Oh my God.
There's a TikTok this girl posted. She's in a grocery store. She's underage.
What's TikTok?
It's like the youth.
I feel like I've asked you that before.
They play like videos, short videos, really, like when we were younger.
Is that like the dancing thing? Is it like Vine?
Yeah, it's like Vine.
Okay.
So this girl, I don't know if she's underage or like just.
Oh no.
Like she's young.
If you can't tell,
she's
guys,
a teen,
just walk away.
And she's in a grocery store with her mom. And this guy, this older man, is staring at her, and then he starts like following them through the aisles, and the mom like flips out at him, like rightly so.
Yeah,
like,
good for her.
You're an old fucking creep. Stop staring at my daughter.
Yeah.
And he says on the video, "Dressed like a whore. I'm gonna look at a whore." She's a young girl. She's in sweatpants.
No.
And a sweatshirt.
Oh my God.
Even if she was nude?
No, it shouldn't matter.
But
You're legally allowed to be topless in Ontario as a woman.
Fucking like 16, dressed just like, I'm going to the store. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna
Kill him.
Yeah.
Just kill him. He's useless. He's stealing all of our precious oxygen.
Yeah. But at least the mom
Yeah.
was screaming at him.
Good for
beautiful.
her. It's different when it's your baby, right?
Yeah. Fucking creep.
Sometimes you like feel uncomfortable standing up for yourself because it's
Yeah. But moms will always be like, don't you fucking look at her.
Get the fuck out of here.
My mom would stab someone.
That's funny.
Yeah, I love her. Crazy Italian. My uncles would take it too far.
Yes, they
there's
would.
self-defense, and then there's like, you stabbed him 600 times, cut him up, and then burned him.
That's like, so listening to all this true crime, every time I hear one where it's like she was stabbed 30 times, like, how? You know they're dead by now. I don't understand. Why did you keep going?
Killers are
30.
crazy.
Okay, picture it. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
they're
5. Like
if you're
30?
doing it in rage, you're just
Oh
gonna be
my
like,
God. I'm just picturing like hefty
Yeah.
prison shanking. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, my every time I even mention a guy, they're like, I'll fucking kill him.
oh
Like,
my God.
He didn't say anything. I just said mad, like, I'll stab
I'll
him.
stab it.
Like, well,
Let me date.
let's
God
pump
damn
the
it.
brakes
Yeah.
here.
What if he's nice? I'll kill
Didn't
him.
say- I would just, if anything happens in the future, I would like it on record, never said kill them.
Yeah.
Never said kill them.
I didn't say it. I don't condone this.
I don't want a cop coming to my door like, hey, we haven't seen this guy in 3 weeks.
Oops.
I just look at my brother like,
You bastard.
son of a bitch.
But secretly, like, thank
I
you.
mean, good on you, but
Yeah,
fuck. You gonna pull me into this shit?
Yeah, because now you got to stand up for them. Like, no, he didn't do it. He was with me.
Yeah.
Would they believe you?
I
Does
mean,
an alibi count if it's from family?
they'd probably come up with a good plan. My brother's a smart dude.
Yeah.
Although they would probably also be at the stand, like, laughing, like, we didn't do it. You carved
Too proud of
fuck
themselves.
you, Michael, into his chest. Are you Michael?
Fuck you, love, Mike
Michael.
Lazenby.
I did this for my sister.
That's a lot to carve in a chest.
Yeah, they find a way.
It takes time.
Someone asked me to go on a walk in the woods, which I
What?
said no to.
Okay, that's
And then
good.
my uncle's like, why don't you fucking say yes? I'll go to the woods. I'll fucking kill him in the woods. But then, like, I feel like he was going to kill me in the woods, and then my uncle comes to kill him in the woods, and then they're just both standing there, like, with knives. Like, one of us is going to fucking die.
And that's all just, that is very unavoidable if you just say no. Who asks you to go on a walk in the woods
Lunatics.
alone? Oh my God.
Tinder.
Guys.
That's why I
what
have
the
on my
fuck?
profile, I am not going hiking with you.
You have that in your profile.
They all say they love hiking, and they're like, hey, you want to go hiking? I know
No.
we've never met, but you want to go hiking at dusk? No.
I don't know you, first of all. Second of all, that's a lot of effort for a first date.
Yeah. You know how winded I get?
We're gonna talk? No, you're focused
gonna
on not
kill me.
falling
You're gonna
and
kill me
being
in the
murdered
woods.
by
Yeah.
this stranger.
You're gonna kill me in the woods.
Of course.
Hiking.
I think everyone just wants to say, like, I like adventure. You lying sack of shit. You want to go home and play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Don't lie to yourself. That's okay.
So
I
do
wanna
I.
I come home and play Overwatch. Mm-hmm. It's my relaxing time.
You play World of Warcraft, I'll play The Sims.
There you
We'll get
go.
along.
There you go.
No one has to go hiking, guys.
There you go. No.
Let's never put that on the table.
I'm an active person and I don't like hiking. I only like hiking if I go to places like Hawaii where it's like there's an inactive volcano to hike
If
up.
there's something
Sure.
to see, yeah.
Yes.
If it's like, oh, a tree. Oh.
Yeah. Haven't
tree.
seen one of those
Oh,
before.
ticks. Oh, okay.
I love Lyme disease.
Yeah. Oh, look, raccoons. Oh, a puddle, some condoms. All right.
Yeah. Ontario's not a great hiking spot.
No.
On vacation, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
'Cause then you're on
Random Tinder
vacation.
date, though.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I'm not gonna go
I'm not
hiking.
fucking hiking with
I
you.
just pack my backpack and have like electrolytes for this fucking one date.
Oh, yeah, you want to go hiking? Do you
Go
also
up a
want to go to
hill.
your basement into this locked room with like soundproof walls
You may as well just say
and
that.
a torture chair?
You fucking psycho.
Yeah. That's funny.
I know what you're planning. I know what you want. Not today.
Not today, bitch. You're not killing me that easy.
I assume everyone wants to kill me. So
I do too.
They can't pull a fast one on me.
No, I think that's why women like true crime so much, because we already assume everyone wants to kill us, and listening to true crime gives us like the tools to get away from
when
that.
I'm like on the bus or the subway, I'm just looking at people like, okay, if this guy were to attack me right now, no, he's not doing anything creepy. He's just a nice dude, you know, sitting there. But like, if he came out with a knife right now, here's how I would disarm him and get away.
There you go.
And that's just my brain. But everyone, trust no one.
No, that's true. I do that too, and I'm not like I'm not a
daughter.
worrier like you.
I will always worry.
Yeah, you do.
If I had a daughter, I would wrap her in bubble wrap and give her like a knife to go to school. Like, don't just stab your classmates, but like if someone talks to you, you don't like it.
But since you're covered in bubble wrap, you have to kind of roll onto them with the knife. Because you can't move your limbs anymore.
Another reason I can't be a parent, because I would always be like,
you'd be scared all the time.
Death is gonna happen, and you could probably, men will mostly want to harm you.
That's like your first lesson with this 3-year-old girl. Men want
Life
to
is
hurt you,
scary.
honey.
Trust no man. Women can stab you too.
Yeah,
Be
it's
leery
true.
of the women.
I mean,
but
the
mostly
percentage
men.
is low.
Yeah, it's mostly the men. I just had a friend was followed by a man.
Yes.
Yes.
not
We'll
good.
call her Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
That's her new nickname.
That is much longer than her actual
She
name.
doesn't want her name on here, and I respect that, so she's Bathsheba. I want to keep referring to her as her.
Yeah, fair enough.
She,
Fair
that
enough.
one.
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
I feel like now we're worshiping. That's cool. That's cool.
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Yeah, she was followed. That's fucked up.
It is
and
fucked
that
up.
happens all fucking time.
Yeah.
Quit it.
It's the city.
You fucks.
Scary.
Put that in a magazine.
Once I had the most pleasant experience, and I still remember it because it's the only time that I didn't think I was going to die. Well, I did briefly, but I was going to the subway. It was like just after midnight, and it was a weekday, so it was kind of empty. I only had change. This was one of the subway entrances where there's no person. It was just the turnstile. And I'm like, oh shit. Someone went through and I'm like, hey, can I use your card to like just pass it to me and I'll go through as well? I'm so sorry. And they're like, sure. The guy behind me was like, oh, I was about to give you mine too. I'm like, okay. And then he started kind of following me, but he was going to the same spot. That's fine. I'm like, I don't know what train to go to. He's like, I'll take you. And then he's like, do not worry. I will not murder you. He's like,
Okay.
I will walk 10 feet behind you and I will not ask for your phone number. I was like, shit, you know everything that a woman doesn't want. Thank you. And it was true. He took me to the subway spot. He said goodbye. He high-fived me and he went back to his subway.
Wow.
I was just like,
Yeah, you're probably looking at him like,
I'll fucking kill
Hope
you.
you fucking do it.
I was 19. I'm like, don't touch me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't hit on you once. That
No.
is sad.
He
That's
specifically
so
said he
shocking
wouldn't
to
do
me.
it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have just been like, no, I'll find my way.
I thought that was going to take a much darker. I thought you were being sarcastic. and
No,
it was
no,
gonna be
no.
A dangerous time.
No, because all of my other subway experiences are horrible. When someone who doesn't even speak English is asking you for his phone number, and then he tried to call the phone number, and I'm like, dude, we're on a subway. There's no service. It was a fake number. Obviously.
Always a fake
Always a fake number.
I
I
did
don't
like-
know you.
That guy in New Orleans when we were on the street and he like pulled you aside. I was like, "Oh, miss, you dropped something. Your digits."
Wait, that happened? How do I not remember that?
Because you were in a panic because you left your credit card at a bar. So you were just running around like, fuck! And then you tried to hit on, you're like, ha 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 ha. And you just
I
like,
have to go.
But the whole time I was like, your digits. That's stupid, but
That's
that's
really
funny.
stupid.
That's funny.
You dropped something. You did.
Because both of us were like, huh?
Oh, yeah. Like, my credit card?
I looked around for way too long. I did a full circle while he was saying like your digits. I was like, where, sir, what?
Wait, sir, wait. Can you point them out to me, please? Oh, wow. I was really focused on the credit card.
And
That
then
does
there
not even ring a
There
bell.
was that guy on Bourbon Street. I still don't know if he said like I would kiss both of you or I want to kill both of you.
Oh.
It was something with a K.
That's...
And we just
You
walked
run
by,
from
like,
that. Nope.
Nope.
No.
Just trying to drink, sir.
There are too many people in that city.
Oh, no. Good city, but oh, my.
Again, men followed us with his bike. Like, what are you doing?
To ask for drugs?
I don't remember.
Or cigarettes? It was probably cigarettes.
I just remember telling him to go away, and he's just like, what? Why?
Because we
What do you
don't know
mean,
you,
why?
sir.
It is nighttime.
Yeah.
The sun is down. There is no one on this road.
At some point, I'm just going to start screaming.
That's my, so in my head, I count to 30. If they still haven't left me alone by then, that's my plan. Yeah. But usually my cold heart turns them away quickly. Because like it just, the bitch face goes on and like you're like, I do not have time for your shit.
So like I don't make eye contact. I just keep walking.
That's important. Yeah.
If they grab me, I don't know what I would do.
Kick him in the nuts. I took self-defense and at the end of the day, all of the things that you do result in kicking in the nuts. Yeah.
I've heard like, I have a plan. I would kick them in the nuts. Then I would kick them in the, like, punch them in the throat, Adam's apple.
I do love a throat punch.
And then I read, like, if you punch someone in the kidney, it can be more painful, like, than anything else.
I feel like your nuts is still...
to try to get the kidney. But if someone grabbed me, I think I would just scream as loud as
that's great.
Possible.
Yeah. And then yell fire.
If he was like, oh, you dropped your phone, and be like, oh. Sorry.
oh my.
Something in my throat.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
There's a guy behind a fence from a part. He was in a bush behind a fence. And he kept saying like, hey, come over here. And
no.
Well, won't be like, yes, hello.
Yes, what do you need, sir? Please tell me. I'm here to help.
And he just kept yelling as he was walking like, no, come over here.
Oh my God. I used to work the afternoon shift and the closing shift at a place, which I will not name. And I'd be vacuuming at the front. Every once in a while, a guy would walk by and then come back because he saw me vacuuming and he'd try to open the door.
Ew.
And then there was one guy who's just started knocking and he's like, and I'm like, oh, what do you need? We're closed. And he's like, can you let me in? And I'm like, no, we're closed. It's like, oh, but I just need to, if you let me in, I can, and I'm like, no, you can come back tomorrow at 8 a.m. when we open. Thank you. Goodbye.
Do you think he was like, oh, she vacuums?
Yeah. I like, what?
My house could use a vacuum.
I didn't take the garbage out that night because I thought he'd be back there.
Oh my God.
We shouldn't have to go through this.
I think I know which job you're referring to. Yeah. There's no reason a man should just walk in like, oh no, I need to be in here right now.
No, you don't. Yeah. You do not.
We are closed. Thank you.
Closed. They get creative though. Sometimes. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't very creative.
Oh no, just really let me in.
I just need to get in here.
Why'd you just go to a woman's house? Like, no, I just need
to be in here right now. No.
I don't think you
Are you trying to trick me? I think you're trying to trick me.
I think you tricked me.
I don't feel tricked right now though. Get out. You get out. We just turn it into a game. Start patronizing them. We're like, stop treating me like I'm stupid.
I can't really see what you would need in this house right now. Is it water?
You need to murder me? You go away. Yeah. I refuse. Oh, what's our next book?
Oh.
For our secret university societies. It's so specific. I love it. But we do have 3 books for it.
Because there's fucking 3 things Wednesdays.
It's
called Ninth House by
I'm so excited to read it.
Bardugo. Oh, something's coming out of me. Okay, I went back in. Here we go. Synopsis. Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom, Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. By age 20, she was the sole survivor of a horrific, unsolved multiple homicide. Some might say she's thrown her life away. But at her hospital bed, Alex is offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most elite universities on a full ride. What's the catch and why her? Still searching for answers to this herself, Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. These 8 windowless tombs are well known to be haunts of the future rich and powerful, from high-ranking politicos to Wall Street and Hollywood's biggest players. But their occult activities are revealed to be more sinister and more extraordinary than any paranoid imagination might conceive.
Shit.
Spook.
I'm so excited for this book.
It's pretty fucked up. I started reading it. Oh, there's another coronavirus case.
26.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that
It's
book.
good.
It sounds really cool. There's another hippie mom, which is exciting.
And the occult. Oh,
And the occult. Great.
any mention of the
and
occult.
murder.
When I'm like old and successful, I really want to get like a degree in occult studies and
Demonology.
just say I have a PhD in demonology.
Oh my god.
I would love the assignments.
Can you get, I mean, I guess you can get your doctorate in a lot of things.
I'm sure
Is
you
demonology
can.
one of them?
I'm sure you can. I think at one point you could. I just want it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I know it's not going to be relevant. For
Oh, and
work,
that's fine.
but I just wanted to write essays about demons and
Yeah.
the occult.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd be like, it only needs to be 1,000 words. I'd give them 3,000
Oh,
words.
yeah.
Like,
Easy.
try to stop me.
You can't silence me. Yeah, it's funny. My plans for retirement are also going to school.
Demons.
How fucked is
Witchcraft.
I just want to learn. It's fun.
Oh, shit. We got to make candles.
We gotta make candles.
Get out of here.
Oh, follow us on YouTube so that you can follow our witchcrafts.
Yeah, get it? We're making witchy crafts.
Yay!
Witchcraft.
And you can follow, and we also have these podcasts on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to see our stupid food and faces,
Because we're beautiful.
because we're beautiful. And the Instagram where I will be posting the recipe for this beverage is at the.book.coven. And we post things in our stories sometimes. So enjoy.
Okay, bye.
Let us know what else you want us
get
to
out of here.
read. Stay excellent,
hike.
witches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Stay excellent. Goodbye.